Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video guide. Now you'll be able to find this and all my other Conquest video guides on my SWGOH for Life tool website. If you haven't seen it yet, the link is in the description below. Now I've already done sector 1, 2, 3 and 4 mini boss and final boss battles. Again, you can check that out on the link in the description below. In this one I'll be going through sector 5, mini boss and final boss. To be honest, I was expecting it to be much harder being sector 5, but in the end with the right data disk set it was pretty easy and straightforward. But first, speaking of data disks, let's go have a look what I will be having here for the mini boss. So obviously I'm rocking kind of my Amplify Agony, their data disk. Started also using caustic emissions here, ability exhaust, Amplify Agony and volatile accelerator. Why caustic emissions? So we can get more debuffs out there, so then enemies can get ability blocked, because especially here in sector 5, right, if you limit the amount of special abilities enemies take, you have a better chance of winning. In terms of enemies, we got HK and then some droids, and feats themselves are very straightforward, to be honest. You can easily get them done in a single battles with various number of teams, because T3 has to survive the battle and the other one don't use any Empire, and because T3 is not Empire, you can just use any non-Empire team, whatever you've got, chuck T3 in there and get it done. Here is really not challenging at all. Like the enemies, even they don't have any crazy modifiers or anything, they don't do a whole lot of damage. That's why I've shown you in my sector 5 feats guide. You can farm here your Inquisitor kills in this battle quite easily. Even with my 3-star gear rate Inquisitors was able to get easy wins. Again, that's another video. So let me show you the battle now. It's going to be very straightforward. I just decided to go, because T3 is Old Republic, to go with a full Old Republic squad. So at the same time, while you're doing both boss feats here, you're also doing the global feats with the Old Republic. So definitely I think, this is going to be the easiest. Just go ahead, mark HK, get him out, get some debuffs going, and let Canderous go to town, and so he can engage his turn meter machine. Hey, T3 even got a turn. I don't even know what his abilities do. I never used him anywhere, to be honest. And there we go, completed quite easily, very quickly, 2 feats in one go, and as well getting Old Republic global feat done. Now if your Old Republic is not good enough that you can do a full Old Republic team, then as well there are many other options. Another great option that just was on top of my mind was like, hey, let's use Rebels and just burn through these guys very quickly. Hunt shoots first, and Amplify Agony, volatile accelerator does all the work here for you, and you can quickly blow them up before they really even get to do much, to be honest. Again, I'm just going to go after HK first, right, because he's got an AoE, so I'll just get him out so that my gear rate T3 can survive this battle. Obviously there he's also getting guarded from Chewbacca. Okay, blow up all the droids now, and this is pretty much it. Let's unload an AoE. There we go, and another AoE, and boom. So very easy and straightforward here in sector 5. Definitely expecting something more challenging, but hey, we'll take the easy wins whenever we can, right? Alright, so from mini boss onto the final boss battle. So let me show you now the data disk that I had equipped. So it's going to be a little bit similar to the previous one, but I also had thermal exhaust. So you will see I've got 3 stacks of caustic emissions, an ability exhaust, Amplify Agony, and then volatile accelerator, and finally thermal exhaust. So this combination is designed to get lots of debuffs on the enemies, which obviously will ability block them, and also apply thermal detonators so they will blown up. Now there's a caveat with ability blocks. As long as Darth Revan is alive, obviously they will be cleansing off those ability blocks, but once Darth Revan goes down, which is going to be very quickly, then having constant ability blocks on Malgus will be very valuable, so he can't get much done all by himself. Now in terms of the feats, you have to win with Emperor Palpatine and Talon surviving, and then Hokey Religions, where you have to win without using any Jedi, Sith or unaligned Force users. Now both Palpatine and Talon, they're safe, so obviously you won't be able to get both feats done in a single battle, so I'll show you then how I completed that one. But first let's tackle Palpatine and Talon surviving feat. I'm going with Palpatine lead here for the turn meter train, right? All those debuffs we are handing out from data disks and everything is going to really help us fuel the turn meter train, and that's why I'm going with lead. And obviously Vader here, He is going to be your damage dealer, deal hopefully the final blow to Darth Malgus, bringing Sith Empire Trooper for the pre-taunt, because the enemy will be very fast. Darth Revan Ghost can put fear on everybody if you don't have a pre-taunt, so definitely bring a pre-taunt. My Talon there, Gear 11, she'll start in stealth anyway, so she should be good to go. Bringing in Freya, so we can kind of cleanse off the debuffs whenever we get a turn there. She's got an isolate and things like that, so hopefully she'll be useful in here. Okay, let's go ahead and roll the footage now, and you'll see it's not as scary as it looks. First, they'll get a jump start on you. So there we go. Alright, let's go into Merciless now. Here, do a Force Crush over here. Let's just go ahead, kill Darth Revan first, so now we can land ability blocks. That's why I said, you know, we gotta blow him up, and now once we can start ability blocking these guys, they won't be able really to do much here. Okay, I got some counter attacks. Alright, so as the enemies are dying off, this fuels turn meter to your team, because when they die off, buffs expire. And now we can just have constant ability block on Malgus, and he'll never get to use his special abilities that again pretty much one-shot your characters. Let's do another AoE here. And good thing about this team as well, obviously you can also farm your Empire kills at the same time when Darth Vader is taking everybody out. You just want to use now basic as well from Palps to apply shock on Malgus, so he won't be able to recover health. Because otherwise he's very durable, very tanky, and if you don't let some sort of healing immunity or shock on him, he might be tough to take down. Now he's immune to this health-based damage, so thermal detonators, damage over times, they hardly do any damage to him. So what you'll want to do is just keep pounding him, keep going, keep stacking those debuffs, and at some point just unload a big Culling Blade with Vader. Let's go ahead. Will this be enough? It wasn't quite enough. He was in red, but hey, all those debuffs expired, feeding more turn meter to the team. Let's go into Merciless, and down goes Darth Malgus without any issues whatsoever. So as long as you got these kind of data discs, with caustic emissions, ability exhaust, and thermal exhaust as well, you should be good to go here to very, very easily complete this without using Galactic Legends or any data discs. Now for the Hokey Religions, I decided to go with Bossk for one reason alone, right? Because on Bossk's lead, we get extra defense when we have full protection and stuff like that, but whenever debuff is applied on the enemy, you're recovering health and protection. And all this caustic emission and as well then ability exhaust, thermal exhaust, all these debuffs, your team will be constantly healing up every time an enemy takes a turn. You might lose a character too, because obviously Malgus here not being ability blocked to begin with, because that we won't be able to take Darth Revan straight away. He might take somebody out, but it doesn't matter, you just keep going and eventually things will turn into your favor once you trigger the contract. So there we go, putting fear on everybody. There goes Bossk. Shock on Django. As you can see, team is healing up constantly because of all those debuffs, so they're very, very durable actually. Okay, and unfortunately they took out Manda, but because the Bounty Hunter is low, he got back. Now at some point they're just dying off now from thermal detonators, everybody. Unfortunately don't have Bounty Hunters also, can't ignore the taunt, and here we go. That's fine, finally we got rid of all the sides, so now Malgus by himself. Once Darth Revan is down, he'll be again ability blocked, and Disintegrate works on Malgus, so good to know. Just one shot in there with Mando, and there we go. I just completed this in a single attempt, in my first try. I didn't know exactly what I was doing, but it worked because of all those caustic emissions. This constantly healing your team because of Bossk lead. Obviously, if you do have Lord Vader, he's great here as well, so you can keep your guys alive there. Palpatine, you've got Royal Guard pre-taunting, all those debuffs, there you go. Obviously Lord Vader, being Galactic Legend, was able to go before Malgus, do his AoE, all the sides just die off, including Darth Revan, and now you can start landing again ability blocks on Malgus, which makes it a lot easier here to control him, so he can't use his special abilities. And at the same time, as you know, we do take some enemies out with one of our Empire squads, you're kind of also getting progress towards the Empire kills feat here in Sector 5. But that's pretty much it. You've got Malgus pinned down, constantly ability block, he can't do anything, it's just a case of going through him. And obviously do make use again of shock on basics with Palps, to stop healing, and then also Lord Vader on his special ability, he can apply healing immunity as well. But this time, I think resisting the shocks and healing immunity so far, so we'll just keep stacking all these debuffs, and probably Vader will finish him off. Sorry, there are 2 Vaders, have to be more specific. Darth Vader will finish him off. All right on cue with a big calling blade. And there you go. Again, if you do have Galactic Legends, by all means do use them. I just like to always show some teams that don't use Galactic Legends, because I appreciate not everybody will have all of them, and then people have started requesting that I also include some Galactic Legend battles for those that do have them to make it easier. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Hope you find it useful and helpful, showing you the teams here that I use to very easily handle both mini boss and final boss battles without any real issues. Obviously it's a case of having right data discs, so that's why I'm always rushing through trying to get these videos out very quickly, so by the time obviously I release these videos, you're maybe somewhere in sector 3, so you still have some opportunities to collect the correct data discs for the final bosses here. Thank you for watching guys, I'll see you in the next one, but until then have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you my friends.